Good morning and welcome to another episode of Ed Talks with me, your host Ed, and we are here at the Emilia Zelezniak Jewish Community Center here in Constantia, which is also home to the Constantia Hebrew congregation and the newly formed Rimon Montessori School. And we are here for Tu B'Shvat. It's the birthday of the trees, and we're going to be doing a tree planting ceremony. You'll see behind me, there's our good friend Ben Getz. Ben, say hi. Ben, wave. There you go. You're famous. Okay. And he's digging the holes for our tree planting for later. But with me for this Tu B'Shvat celebration, it's the Cape South African Jewish Border Deputies, it's the JNF, and it's also the South African Zionist Federation Cape Council, all partnering to bring some life and some greenery to this newly formed and what will be an incredible Jewish community center. But with me is the new executive director of the SAZF Cape Council, Josh Shevitz. Josh, welcome to Ed Talks.
Hi.
There you go. Don't worry, you have to be a mom. You can talk. We're very casual here. Disclaimer, I am not a professional videographer, hence we shuckle a little bit around. So Josh, welcome to Cape Town. You've been here now, what?
3 weeks.
3 weeks. Okay, and you're not missing your old home?
Not yet.
Not yet. He's from Joburg originally, so just don't worry. Anyway, yeah, it's a little something we do here. We're not going to mention potholes and all of
Well,
that.
technically I'm from Midrand, not Joburg.
Is that different?
That's different, yes.
Is Midrand better than Joburg?
Midrand is better than Joburg.
Okay, that might be another Ed Talk, but anyway. So Josh, just tell our viewers, we like to, as I just adjust this, oh God, anyway.
I can see the professionalism coming through here.
Listen here, this is only like my 11th episode, so just give you a break. We've got our microphones going, so that should be fine.
Which hopefully are working.
Exactly, and it's a wonderfully overcast day here in the southern suburbs. So Josh, you just want to tell our community, what are we doing here today? What's the importance of Tu B'Shvat?
The importance of Tu B'Shvat, it's the birthday for the trees. We plant trees wherever you are, celebrate nature.
Yeah.
Nature is an important part of everything that anybody does. It's with us all the time and it must be taken care of. It's a wonderful holiday.
Fantastic. That's good. We weren't looking for the halachic explanation. We'll chat to Rabbi Kalman Green a little bit later on, and I'll put you on the spot there. But I'm not going to keep you too much longer, but I know you've got an important role at the Zionist Fed, and it's going to be a busy 2026. Hopefully a lot of good, positive projects coming up, some initiatives, and we don't have to wear yellow ribbons anymore, which is amazing.
Which is wonderful, yes. Yeah. When I left Israel for here, we were still wearing them, and a few weeks later, thank God, can take them off.
Yeah. And don't forget, go visit the Fed and the board Facebook page, because we've got little drop-off points. We want to collect all the yellow pins.
Turn it into an artwork eventually, which will be something which will be with the community forever.
That's amazing.
It's a nice initiative.
Excellent. But today we're here to party and celebrate the birthdays of the trees.
Yeah.
And we're getting a little bit dirty and muddy, and we're going to speak to a few more people. So we'll chat a bit later. Enjoy your coffee.
See you later.
Okay, so we are back here with Ed Talks at the Emilia Zelezniak Jewish Community Center in Constantia. I'm going to have to take time getting used to saying that. But for now, we'll just say the Community Center in Constantia. And with me is the principal of the new Rimon Montessori pre-prep. I've got that right. Pre-prep school is Joss Horwitz, who's the principal. Joss, welcome to Ed Talks.
Thank you very much for having us, and a great thank you to the beautiful trees that we got for JNF. Thank you to JNF and the cupcakes for the kids. This is really a very special day having Daniel back on this campus. And
not that I went to this campus for school.
No.
We won't talk about that. But no, we won't. No, we won't edit this either because people like a good cough. No. So, Joss, we're here on it's going to be an incredible community center.
Yes.
The Constantia Shul is already obviously here.
Yes.
Oh, let me just. Everyone knows I'm not a videographer, professional. And now we've got the new school. So maybe just tell us a few key facts and why planting the trees here. I mean, there are a lot of big trees here that the kids can climb, but hopefully over the years these will grow. And
they're fruit trees and shade trees.
There we go.
So Ben is our agricultural horticulturist. He's a parent at the school.
Yeah.
And so we have beautiful fruit trees. We planted the shade trees over the jungle gym.
Wow.
So in a couple of years, we'll have full shade for the children. I think the main thing is to make this into a beautiful environment. That's very, very important. It is already a very beautiful space. It needs a bit of work to make it wonderful and exciting and an alive space. So we do a lot of gardening, we're planting, we're teaching children all about the natural environment, and it's a Montessori school, but also with a Reggio Emilia feel. And then we also have a lot of Kodesh. The children are learning their Jewish values and Jewish practices. So it's a great little space.
Yeah, I think that's fantastic. I think the Jewish community in the southern suburbs is quite a large community. And I think it's important that the families have access to education, to Yiddishkeit, to spirituality, etc. So I think I'm looking forward to this community center growing and becoming a space where Jewish and non-Jewish alike can come for a good cup of coffee and maybe a cheesecake, a bit of a koch.
And on a Friday, we bake challah with children who go to other schools in the suburbs, but come on a Friday afternoon to have their Jewish input. So that's part of the community center. We've already started. And through doing that, we're going to be attracting children as far as Komaki, because we've just got 2 enrollments from Komaki as well, Jewish children.
And what's amazing is I don't need to worry about parking here, not because I get given a free parking space, because I can walk here. It's amazing.
Exactly.
So, but we're going to hear more about the community center in the coming months as things start building up and ramping up and the project gets underway. But Joss, I think the school's in excellent hands.
Thank you,
my kids were under your tutelage as well.
Thank you.
And they turned out pretty decently, I think.
I think so too.
Okay, a bunch of Zulik still, but that's fine. I think that's any school. So Joss, we're looking forward to planting the trees a little bit later and getting our hands dirty. And just good luck.
Thank you. And thank you for being here. We love having you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Joss organised that these holes would be already dug, so we don't have to do that hard work. And it turned out that it was quite difficult work because there is some rubble and some hard soil that needed to be moved. But now the holes are essentially ready.
Happy Tu B'Shvat.
Happy Tu B'Shvat.
What day comes after Tu B'Shvat?
Tuesday.
3 B'Shvat, right. Tu B'Shvat is the Rosh Hashanah for trees. So I want to be the first to wish you Ashana Tova Umatuka. You have a good and sweet New Year. But what do we have to do with trees? I mean, why are we worried about or concerned about trees? What do they have to do with us? So there is a biblical statement that man is like the tree of the field, but it's actually more of a question than an answer. How are we like a tree of the field? And I was going to ask if you had any ideas how you could resemble a tree.
We'll plant roots in where we stay.
Okay, roots. Roots are Jewish roots, yeah. What do trees produce besides leaves? Fruits. Fruits also, I mean, it all goes together, but which direction do trees grow in? Hint, up, right, towards the sun, exactly, towards the light. So there's that sense of trying to constantly move toward the light. Right now, these trees are very delicate, just like these children are. That the tiniest positive influence will have tremendous continuing effect further on. And God forbid the opposite is also true, because right now they're very fragile, very vulnerable. So it's very important to have an institution like the Ramon Montessori to be able to engender good qualities to help educate these children delicately, personally, and fruitfully, please God. The deep roots that we're talking about are, again, we're talking about Jewish roots. We're not talking about if it's rooted, it can blow in the wind, then the answer will be found. And as Ben was mentioning, the idea of growing fruits of generosity, not only oxygen, not only itself, giving it of itself for furniture, but the fruits that are there to further to the next generation and also to please this generation, to give nachas, to give nourishment, to give sweetness to life. And even if it takes many, many years, how long is it going to take for this tree to really grow?
Fruit, 3 years, 3 to 5 years, it will be fruiting a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it nectarine up to 25 years.
To grow?
No, I'm saying that.
Oh,
it
that you
grows-
get out of it. Okay. Okay.
It will fruit
But
for 25 years.
So there's a story that we mentioned yesterday in the Talmud about a gentleman planting a carob tree. A carob tree takes 70 years to grow fruit. And somebody asked him, "What are you doing? I mean, you're not even going to be here." And says, "There were carob trees when I came into the world, and the next generation will find them." So we're very much, as we said yesterday, we're investing in the future. We're investing in our children. We're investing in the fruits of the future. It's also a chance to turn over a new leaf. The fact that you're all here, the fact that we have a school, that we have a shul, that we have a hope, that there's a hope not just for doing okay, but we're looking forward to flourishing together. And that only happens in community. You can't really flourish by yourself. So this is a very important day, not only for Mr. Nectarine over here, but it's for all of us that are going to grow up and become part of a forest of greenery, of well-rooted, giving, productive, and growing trees. We all have a share in that. We're all part of that, and look forward to growing with you together. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mazel tov, mazel tov. Mazel tov. No. Yeah, la, no, yeah, la, no. That's right. Okay, so welcome back to Ed Talks. We're here planting trees for Tu B'Shvat, and I'm with my colleague Stacey, who's a member of our board. Welcome, Stacey. Your first time on Ed Talks, so welcome.
Yeah.
Okay, and we're going to plant. This is an almond tree, so despite the fact that we're on a school campus as well, you can have nuts here. So we are going to try and plant this. Are you going to use a spade, or are you going to get your hands dirty?
Spade is fine.
A spade. Okay, I think we have to. Oh my god. Okay, as I've said before, I do all my instants, by the way. Oh god. That's fine. You stand there. I water the garden at home. I water. No, I'll get my from the sandpit. I water the garden and I de-weed. Okay, let's see. Is this Ben? Is this right?
Don't forget to take the plastic off.
Yes, thank you, Rabbi. Is this right height?
No, bit too high.
Bit too.
Bit too high. So
Oh.
no. It's
Oh, I must do it more. Oh, now you bring the spade. Oh God. Okay. Yeah. Okay. And this?
that's good.
Okay, cool. Okay, so Stacey, what you can do while considering I've dug a hole, you can hold this over here, and I'll, well, dug parts of it. Ah.
Careful of the spade, girls.
Okay, let's plant together. Yeah.
Hold on,
Okay.
let's just get the orientation.
Yeah.
Yes.
Face
There.
north.
There.
Okay. And then must I break this up?
No, leave it, but,
Okay.
but make sure that we tuck in the soil properly, like
Okay.
along the sides. Thankfully, this is nice compost.
Okay.
Sorry,
That-
just
no, it's okay.
head-butted you.
She head-butted me, that's fine.
It's a traditional tree planting move.
What, the headbutt?
Did I fail to mention that?
That is so funny.
That's funny. Okay, is that it?
It's only when you do it with more than one person.
So the last thing we need to do is just water, and then we're good to go. Yeah, are we on?
Really 5 years.
Okay, so according to Ben, come in Ben, according to Ben, it's going to take for this almond tree about 4 years.
Yeah.
So Stacey, if you play your cards right, you'll still be on the board, we hope. I might still have a job. Ben will still have a job. So we're going to have to wait for these, and how long for the almonds to actually grow? But to fruit?
That's what I'm saying. In 4
4
years,
years.
you'll have a first potential harvest.
And Rabbi,
of
you
almonds.
say we can't eat the almonds? Why?
Something called Orla. The first 3 years the fruit grows
Yeah.
holy in God. The next year it's supposed to be taken to Jerusalem and eaten over there.
Okay.
Fifth year.
Okay.
And it shows. I mean, there's so many levels of wisdom, obviously in the halacha, but like actually for a tree, the first few years, the focus is on roots and also building the right structure, the right scaffold to hold the fruit. So it will get fruit. Even
Yeah.
next year, you might find 1 or 2 almonds. The following year, you might find 15. The following year, 30.
Yeah.
The following year, 50. And then suddenly in that 4th or 5th year, then you've got 120 fruits, and then it kind of gets bigger and better. So it's actually
So your message,
by taking the fruits off the tree instead of eating them, or you let them fall. But even better, just from a horticultural point of view, to take the fruits off, you're kind of giving the tree the signal. You don't have to put energy into making these fruits. Right now, you just look after you. In a couple of years' time, when you're well established, then you can feed the community.
so for the next 4 years, we should get our nuts from Spa or something.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be back in 4 years' time. 5 to eat them. Okay, so we've come to the end of our Tu B'Shvat celebrations and our tree planting. You'll see still people gathered. They're busy watering the trees. In total, there were 10 trees that were planted here. So thanks to obviously the Cape SAJBD, the South African Zionist Federation Cape Council, and the Jewish National Fund of South Africa for donating 10 trees to the Jewish Community Center in Constantia. So from me, Ed, until next time, we'll be back in about 5 years to eat the almonds, and apparently 25 years to eat nectarines. But hopefully you'll see me sooner. So until then, keep it kosher.